Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, I'm really excited for today's video because Alyssa Violet is kind of being exposed for copying word by word Brooke Schofield's apology. Now, not the recent apology that Brooke Schofield did, but not even like her apology, but her statement, I guess, in a way. If you know your lore, your Tana and Brooke lore, they started their podcast because Tana Mojo had created a story time about a girl who had basically, I think it was like slept with the guy that she liked or her boyfriend or something like that. And she had said that the girl's name was Mindy. She had used a fake name. I remember watching the video back in the day, and people put two and two together. They were looking through Instagrams, they were looking through time frames, who Tana was hanging out with and all like this. And they ended up figuring out that a girl named Brooke Schofield was actually Mindy in the story. So then at this time period, Brooke's social media gets absolutely bombarded with people saying, she's a homewrecker, she's stealing people's mans, she isn't for other girls, like she's not for other women. And it was like a really big thing. And it was one of the big things that kind of, put Brooke into the mainstream because Tana's Storytime it went huge. People forget that Tana Mojo, if there's one thing she can do is tell a story. Like that is why she got her fame. She got her fame because of her story times. They were over the top, they were exaggerated, and people listened to them and they were interesting. And this one with Mindy, a lot of people could identify with in terms of, a jealous best friend or a friend trying to steal your man and stuff. And so obviously, in turn, Brooke Schofield ended up making a response, which has been scrubbed from the internet, and I find it on the web archive, which is so terrifying that everything will exist on the internet. Like, this video has been deleted, but I was able to find it in a web archive. It's called To Tana from Mindy, and Alyssa's video at the start and the start of this video are very similar. And we're going to get to it. And 100% credit goes to my angel over at Spill the Tea with Me on TikTok and Instagram, who had posted this, and I cannot tell you how many people have been tagging me in this. Like, when I tell you my TikTok has been flooded with this, like, I'm leaving for the airport in 30 minutes, but let me tell you something. I was sitting down because I'm not disappointing the muckers. We're going to see what the actual truth is in this, because obviously that was a quick little TikTok. We're going to deep dive it. Before we get into this video, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Over 67% of people who watch are not subscribed. And also, accepting requests on our Muckers Finsta. It's our private page. It is deranged. It'll be pinned down below. Go request to follow. Okay, so let's get firstly to the opening of Alyssa's video, and then we'll get to the opening. Wow, Brooke looks so different here. I love her brown hair compared to this. All right, let's get to Alyssa's video, then we're going to get to Brooke's video and see any comparisons. So it's literally only the first maybe 2 minutes and the first 2 minutes of Brooke's. I'm excited because, again, you know that the lore, by the way, someone was like, Adam, can you stop saying lore? No. Can you let me live? Please. But I have to listen to all you being like very demure. I find that so annoying, but I can't say lore. Please let me have my thing and I'll let you have yours. But I like what the very demure thing has done for the creator. That made me really happy, but it's just really annoying seeing everyone say it over and over again in the wrong context, if I'm being honest. But the lore, obviously, with Alyssa and Brooke is that they had been fighting over text, fighting in person. Brooke had been exposing Alyssa on TikTok and on the Cancel podcast, and this all started because Alyssa had made a TikTok basically saying that Tana Mojo was a bully for making fun of Jason Nash, for, basically just begging for money on TikTok, which she has every right to do. We're not going to get into that conversation again. You already know where I stand on that. And then they had this back and forth where Alyssa was saying that they just used their platform to bully people, and then Brooke, started calling her out on the podcast. Then she responded to that. Obviously, Brooke is, not in the greats of the public grace right now, even though she goes on tour with Tana in a couple weeks. And, Alyssa definitely took this opportunity to make this video and it obviously got received very well. Whereas if she posted this when the Cancel podcast was going on, it probably wouldn't have been that great of a response. Sorry, I don't know why I'm blabbing so much. Let's get into it.
Okay. Let's get into it, shall we? This is going to be the only video that I'm doing on this topic. I'm not going to drag this on for weeks for clips and clout and views. I'm only doing this for my truth. So if people decide to talk beyond this and continue this narrative and spread misinformation and slander, I don't care enough to be a part of that. I've come way too far and worked on myself too much just to
By the way, I'm focusing on what she's saying here and the way she's phrasing it. I need you to do the exact same as well because we need to compare if they are eerily similar, okay?
Fall back into internet drama. Trust me. You guys are more than welcome to form your own opinions.
We will.
Try to direct you into thinking that I'm a perfect person. I'm actually far from it. I'm human. I make mistakes just like the rest of us. I've received thousands of comments, DMs, TikToks, tags, etc., pretty much telling me how awful of a human being I am, and believe me, I'm seeing it all, and I have been. As much as I'd love to ignore this entire situation, turn my comments off, and hope that this all blows over, I really don't feel comfortable doing that because...
Okay, so the main parts are that she's getting bombarded with comments, that it would be easier for her to turn the comments off, but she's not willing to do that. That's what I'm gathering so far with the first minute.
If I were to stay silent, then it's validating what everybody's saying.
Okay, and that's also another point to note. If she stays silent, then it's validating it. Okay, I'm keeping little keynotes in my head here.
Saying and making it true, and I'm not willing to do that. I'm sure you're all aware by now that I've gotten myself into a little bit of a pickle, and it's completely my own doing, 100% my fault, and I take responsibility for that. I am a firm believer in holding people accountable for their actions, addressing their wrongdoings. So let's start at the beginning. So this all started because for 2 weeks.
Okay, so we have some key moments in there. Wow, I can't believe this is from the 16th of December. This is really crazy that you can just like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is like the internet at this time. Because look, it's like Jessie Smiles posted 3 days ago, I'm pregnant again. Smoky Glow, let's talk about the return of Shane Dawson. These were videos that people were posting in 2020. James Charles a week ago getting 7 million views. That's definitely in 2020, not nowadays. Wow. Gabby Hanna posting consistently. Nikki Tutorials getting millions of views. James Charles getting almost 10 million views a video. This is definitely a couple of years ago. Wow, this is really crazy that this site exists. And there's multiple like it. Okay, let's focus on our key points again.
Tana Mojo has posted a YouTube video, which was a story.
She looks so different. I am a person who adores... Oh, what the hell? I'm a person who adores fake blonde hair. I have done it many times in my life, but wow, her brown hair on her right now is gorgeous. I don't like this.
Now it's no secret. Tana Mojo has posted a YouTube video, which was a story time about how her best friend slept with the guy that she was currently seeing in her house while she was home. Now, while she did use different names in the video, she gave plenty of contextual clues, and within the first 30 seconds of it being posted, people were figuring out exactly who she was talking about. You guessed it, I'm the best friend. I've since received thousands and thousands of comments, DMs, TikToks, tweets, you name it, basically telling me I'm just a terrible person, a terrible friend, and believe...
Wait, Alissa said this exact same thing.
I'm human, I make mistakes just like the rest of us. I've received thousands of comments, DMs, TikToks, tags, etc., pretty much telling me how awful of a human being I am, and...
Wait, you're correct.
Thousands of comments posted, people were figuring out exactly who she was talking about. You guessed it, I'm the best friend. I've since received thousands and thousands of comments, DMs, TikToks, tweets, you name it, basically telling me I'm just a terrible person, a terrible friend, and believe me, I'm seeing all of it, and I hear you.
A human being I am, and believe me, I'm seeing it all, and I have been. As much as I'd love to ignore the mistakes just like the rest of us.
Oh my God! Oh, but she doesn't know who Brooke is, right? Oh my God, it's so genius to copy someone's apology video that's deleted off the internet, but luckily people are able to find it. Wow, this is crazy.
As much as I would love to ignore this entire situation, put my Instagram on private, turn my comments off, and hope it...
Oh my God, she said that too.
And I have been from it. I'm human, I make mistakes, I don't feel comfortable doing the situation, turn my comments off, and hope that this all blows over. I really don't...
Wait, you know what's even crazier? That this is both at the start of both of these videos. Like, this is both within the first 30 seconds of both of these videos.
Feel comfortable doing that because if I were to stay silent...
She doesn't feel comfortable doing that, and I'm sure Brooke doesn't as well.
Person, a terrible friend, and believe me, I'm seeing all of it, and I hear you. As much as I would love to ignore this entire situation, put my Instagram on private, turn my comments off, and hope it all blows over, I really just don't feel comfortable doing that.
I think she copied her. I was going to go into this with I don't know, but the fact it's at the start of the video and it's literally almost word for word. Oh, Alissa. What was the poem that Tana did? Alissa, Alissa, Alissa. Like, whoa.
Because I know that if I were to stay silent, then I'm validating everything that she says in that story. And
silent, then it's validating what everybody's saying and have been saying and making it true.
Oh my God.
people doing that, because I know that if I were to stay silent, then I'm validating everything that she says in that story and making it true, and I'm not willing to do that.
Doing that because if I were to stay silent, then it's validating what everybody's saying and have been saying and making it true, and I'm not willing to do that.
Oh, this is crazy.
The best that I can do in this situation is just tell the story as it actually happened and include the details that she so conveniently omitted in order to make herself look better. And
I'm sure you're all aware by now that I've gotten myself into a little bit of saying their wrongdoings, so let's start at the beginning. So this all started.
I hope that you guys kind of understand how everything actually went down. So Tana starts out the video talking about...
Okay, that's it. The first minute of their video, literally the first minute, is exactly the same. Wow. Now, I now know why I was being tagged in this so much. Oh, that's a little bit crazy, isn't it? No, this is not only, like I said, just, you could be like, oh, that's a coincidence, but opening the video the exact same way, the exact same wording and stuff, again, it's genius to copy a video that performed well. The Brooke's video, I'm pretty sure, performed well in the moment. It was reacted to well. Maybe, I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong. But copying a deleted video where the general public will not find it, brilliant. But not Spill the Tea With Me. Spill the Tea With Me was on Alissa's ass. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, please let me know what you think of this. Do you think she did it intentionally? Ooh. Oh my God, we need to talk about this down below. I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.